Hello, yes, welcome to another edition of the EVP Xero show. We're on slightly earlier this week, and as you can see, Bobby's dancing to the entrance theme there. Yeah, I'm Xero as normal. I'll pass you over to my co-host first of all, then. So we'll go along the lines. Over to CJ first of all.
What's going on, everybody? I'm the EVP. Back for the EVP Zero show. Glad to be here, and going to pass it over to our next guy.
Woo! My mic went out there for a minute because I'm like, who is he introducing? I am Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns. As usual, last time I checked, my ID might not say that anymore. I don't know. But how we doing?
Yeah, we're all right. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah. So yeah, I will just say for the first time in a little while, we are streaming on loads of platforms. We're actually on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere basically. We're on now, so
Woo!
this could be pretty big. So yeah, so lots of
Limousine
news.
riding, jet flying,
Yep.
and wheeling dealing, son of a guns.
Yep. So let's get into some of the news then, first of all, and then we'll get into what we're here for, which is going to be Heatwave predictions. But we will first of all go into the news. So obviously, it's now been made official that the pay-per-view on the 20th of September is WrestlePalooza. It's the old ECW one. The main reason why they picked that name is because basically Tony Khan is a huge fan of ECW, and he's actually been trying to trademark a lot of ECW names. So they obviously went and just thought, you know what, we're just going to do this and just do WrestlePalooza, and that's now the new show that's going to be on. Well, according to the other reports that have come down now as well, WrestlePalooza is going to be similar to the Saturday Night Main Events, where there'll be like quarterly or whatever it'll be. It'll be basically worked around, so we have like a pay-per-view every month, or sometimes two pay-per-views every month, and then there'll be ESPN specials they're going to end up being. So this time it's going to be the first pay-per-view. They're obviously going to launch it and everything like that, make it big. But then going forward, probably from 2026, we're going to have WrestlePalooza sort of like every couple of months, really, sort of similar to a Saturday Night Main Event. So what do we think? I know Bobby's probably got a lot to say on this one. So let's start off with Bobby then. You hate the name. Let's start off with Bobby then on all this then. So what do you think then? So you think it's good? Do you think it's bad?
Hate the name. Hate that they're going head to head with AEW again for no reason. The Saturday night's main event, I am glad they are not, because you went in and out there, so I did miss some of that. If you would like to repeat it. Did you mention Saturday night's main event? I thought I heard it.
Sort of, yeah. Basically, what's going to happen on it is, well, I'll get in and discuss a bit more on this, really. Saturday night's main event is now going to be airing on Peacock as well.
Peacock exclusively, yes. Starting in November,
Peacock exclusively. Yes, so that's the first one, is going to be in November. And so it's going to be ad-free basically now. So you can have no more ads on it, which is going to be pretty cool.
I'm surprised NBC is doing that, honestly.
Yeah, but it's on Peacock, isn't it?
No, but I mean, it's not on NBC and Peacock. It's just Peacock.
Yeah, but that was because though that was part of the deal which they had in exchange for giving up the pay-per-views. So basically, what it was WWE struck up a deal with them and said, right, we'll move Saturday Night Main Event to Peacock for you, basically all the time now, so you can have that with no ads and stuff instead of the pay-per-views. And they also get to keep NXT pay-per-views. So Peacock's still keeping NXT for it, NXT pay-per-views. They're probably also as well, I do believe, acquiring AAA and TNA as well. The rumor is.
I'll be honest with you. I was half tempted to be like, well, Peacock, bye-bye. There's no reason I need you.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah.
But they got me.
Yeah, so they're now doing that. So yes, that's what it is, yeah. So what do you think on it all, CJ? Because obviously, like...
I agree with Bobby. Like at first, I was like, "Am I going to really pay that extra?" I think it's like I pay like close to 18 a month for Peacock Premium right now.
Yeah.
But like if they're going to keep, they've just went up again. So if they're going to keep like NXT and Saturday Night's Main Event and possibly TNA and AAA over there, then it's worth the investment. But without like a lot of that, it's really not. But I'm glad they're moving Saturday Night's Main Event over there. No ads, no commercials, no ads. And as far as the name, WrestlePalooza, I mean, you kind of got to blame that on the internet, because it was supposed to be Over the Limit, or Super Brawl, but they
Dude, Bad Blood with the Cena Lesnar feud.
yeah, true.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Even Fastlane
Yeah.
because of Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, they apparently they chose the WrestlePalooza name, like I said, because it's an ECW name, and obviously they're saying it's going to be extreme and stuff, and that sort of pay per view is going to be sort of like the old Extreme Rules, but they've sort of
Yeah.
renamed it to that. So those ones there are going to sort of be like Extreme Rules pay per views every couple of months and stuff, because it's going to be ECW based.
Or
That's what it's going to
okay.
basically be for that one. So yeah, there's a bit more on that there. Yes. So moving on. Oh, actually, yeah, we might as well go into that as well. And actually, so ESPN officially takes over all main roster pay-per-views after Clash in Paris. So the first one that's going on there will be WrestlePalooza. It was obviously meant to be next year, but they have obviously now changed that to this year. And that was obviously part of the deal to exchange it all over and everything like that. So yes, that's all that one. Couple of other bits and pieces then. So WWE officials have discussed Stephanie Vicor winning the women's championship sooner rather than later. And with recent events, it now seems it's going to be happening as soon as France, possibly.
I feel like that's the easiest way to go with the Naomi thing. And by the way, huge congrats to that family.
Yeah.
I know they've been trying for a while, so it's all. Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
the timing wasn't exactly great, I'm sure, because she just got the world championship. But having a kid is a beautiful thing. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think for the I mean, I agree with Bobby. Like, congratulations to Big Jim and Naomi. It's always a blessing to have a child. I have plenty, so I know.
I have zero. So,
but yeah, I mean,
that I know of.
Stephanie's got to be the obvious choice. Like for me, I'm probably doing Stephanie EO in France or something like that. That's probably the easiest route. Like I just don't know how they're gonna go because obviously we got Rhea. They're gonna have to do something with Rhea and Perth. So maybe they do Stephanie Rhea and Rhea's home country or something.
Possibly, yeah. Right, let's just go through some of the comments then before we move on. So we've got Zach saying happy good old Burger Day. Don't know what that's all about, but yeah, happy good old Burger Day. Yeah, Burger Day. Yeah. We've got Leo from the Wrestling Retrospective saying, "Where is Team Uncut?" I know Team Uncut's not here. Is it? We had the Team Uncut one yesterday.
I hate that guy.
Leslie from ATD. Hello, Leslie. She said, "Hello, guys. Happy Thursday." And also Moni from ATD. Hey, yo. Hello. Right, Leo, and then this is one of Leo's controversial takes again as well. So, Leo, timing was perfect. Thank God for Jimmy Uso saving the Raw Women's title scene. Yeah, I've seen yeah. Go on.
Bro, me and Leo came to terms last night. I told one of my buddies how he hates Rey Mysterio. And I was like, he hates Rey Mysterio more than I hate Cody Rhodes. My buddy's like, there's no way. And I messaged Leo. I'm like, who hates who more? He's like, oh, me with Rey. He said Chris Benoit was a better father than Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, well, sure. Yeah, I know. I've seen that. Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing with me and Cody. I hate on-screen Cody. Yeah. But what I see him doing off-screen with like the Make-A-Wishes and kids and all that, I can respect that. It's just the like him granting Make-A-Wishes. That's fantastic. Anybody who does that, I applaud.
Yeah.
But it's just the on-screen character of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Can't stand. And National Burger Day is May 28th, 2026. So whoever the first person was, don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Yeah, they told me National Ice Cream Day. I think it was Tuesday night.
Wait, hold the phone. Who's that guy?
That was Zach Minger.
UK to mark National Burger Day on Thursday, August 21st. I'm seeing that right now.
So isn't it? Yeah. So yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
I apologize.
I didn't even know that.
You are indeed correct, my friend.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Right. So a couple of bits pieces then. So WWE have also officially announced that the next NXT pay-per-view is set to be No Mercy, and that's set to be on Saturday, September the 27th in Fort Lauderdale in Florida. That will be the first time that the NXT show has not been head-to-head with AEW. So it's going by itself, basically.
And it's a rare Saturday for NXT too.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, for that one, yeah. So that's that one. What else we got here? So NBC as well have now officially confirmed John Cena's retirement match will take place on Saturday night main event on Saturday, December the 13th. Yeah, it will stream exclusively on Peacock with no ads, basically, for that one. Well, commercial free, obviously, because they're going into that one now. So that's going to be that one there. That is also as well meant to be that whole 27th of December thing. I found out more information. It's meant to be a special show dedicated to Cena. So we're still getting something on the 27th.
Yeah,
it's going to be
fine.
It's going to be based in Boston. Cena won't be wrestling on it, but Cena will be present at it. And he's also going to be present on the 26th as well in Boston because it's a SmackDown before. And they're going to be hyping it up, and it's going to be like, like that Ric Flair retirement thing where they had like people from
which retirement
show up. Well, yeah,
which is the 5.
Yeah. Well, apparently the information that has come down from it is it's going to be similar to Flair's retirement thing, where a lot of people from Cena's past are just going to be there, basically just saying bye, and and sort of like it's all going to be ones like that. It's just going to
Brock Lesnar's going to hug him.
I'll be saying bye too. Bye, Cena.
Brock Lesnar's going to hug him on the way out.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's cool. I mean, listen.
Yep. So what are the people in the comments on? So always main event Nate. Hello Nate. Said Gio. Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
What up, Nate?
Fair enough. Yes, so let's have a look here then as well and see what we've got. So so the next thing then, so the next Saturday night main event will take place in Salt Lake City, Utah on November the 1st. And a special Halloween edition of SmackDown will be held in the same arena the night before. That's come down for. So so we're getting a special Halloween edition of SmackDown the night before, followed by Saturday night main event on November the 1st. What else we got here today? So other bits and pieces then that's come down today from WrestleVotes. So several people within WWE, including active talent, are fully expecting Chris Jericho to return to the company.
Yeah.
A source stated that Jericho has remained friendly with a number of people in WWE, and they expect a deal to be completed once Jericho is legally able to do so.
So what? Pretty much end of the year, he's done with AEW, right?
Yeah. So everyone's saying, everyone's reckoning Rumble.
He kind of teased he kind of teased the Royal Rumble anyway, didn't he? On Instagram, he put a picture of him in Royal Rumble.
Yeah. So Saudi Rumble, he'd be back in.
I mean, he would get paid very well. I bet he's gonna ask for. I bet he's gonna ask for more than last time.
Probably yeah. So
you know that story, right?
I've heard something about it. Right?
So you remember how he did he did the Greatest Royal Rumble in 2018? So they called him up and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna offer you $300,000 to be number 50 in the Greatest Royal Rumble," and he's like, okay. He's like, "Well, how long do I have to last?" They're like, 4, 5 minutes. And Jericho was like, "Yeah, sure. 5 minutes of work for $300,000. Yeah, sure." So he did it, and then he realized how much they were making on that show, and he's like, "Next time, I'm gonna ask for more."
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, but because it's obviously for $300,000 for 5 minutes of work, we'd all do it, you know. So, but he was like, "I didn't realize how much they were making, and I'm gonna ask for more next time."
Don't blame him.
Yeah, so he's probably going to be one of the highest paid ones, I expect there, short of like Roman and stuff. Will obviously show up to that event. He's probably going to be one of the highest paid ones there, I would have thought. Short of Brock and Roman, I expect.
Here's the thing.
But yeah, so Jericho should be back. I reckon Jericho's going to be back at the Royal Rumble.
Here's the thing with Jericho. I don't know if I need to see a full-time run from him. How old is Jericho? Mid-50s?
Yeah, he's older than Punk, right?
I think so,
well,
yeah.
Punk is not even 50.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would say Jericho's at least what 50,
51, I think.
50. I think he might be like 55 at least.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
According to Bron Breakker, he's over 100, isn't he, combined with
Well,
Knights? So
Well,
he's 54.
that,
He's 54. He'll be 55 in November. So round up. He's pretty
Yeah.
much 55.
so
Listen, I love Jericho. He's one of the best
Mm.
of all time. I met him and he was tremendous. I don't think I need to see a full-time run for him. Come back for a Rumble and do a WrestleMania match? Sure.
mhm.
Yeah.
Or even do like 4 or 5 matches a year. Even that.
Yeah.
Well, by the Steiner math, he's 85. So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was
So
when he started yelling that at Punk and Knight, I was like, Punk's not even 50.
are they 100? That's what he said.
Yeah, he's like, you guys are combined like 100 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, Punk isn't even 50, and LA Knight's younger than Punk, and I'm like, that doesn't exactly add up. But knowing who his family is, I'll allow it.
Yeah. All right. So before we move on, then, so TJ in the comments, someone has said, I need a Jericho versus Grayson Waller match or Jericho versus All Ego Ethan Page match. Yeah, I can see them.
I'm not sure why you want Jericho Waller. Jericho Ethan Page would be interesting because they're both Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Please, who commented that?
That was TJ.
Okay, TJ, if you are still here, please comment why you want Waller and Jericho. I'm not judging. I don't see it right now. But maybe if you give me a reason, I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's that. And then some big news that's come down today. Actually, within the last hour before we came on. So a new report from TMZ has suggested that the death of Hulk Hogan could be caused by medical malpractice. According to people connected to the case, the report alleges that occupational therapists present at Hogan's home when he stopped breathing told police officers that a surgeon had severed a nerve during a recent operation, which may have led to his death. The nerve is critical for stimulating the diaphragm, which controls breathing. So yeah, so that's what they're basically saying.
Well, what's crazy about that is obviously Bubba the Love Sponge or whatever they call him. Brooke, Hulk's daughter actually called in. I was watching his YouTube show, and she called in, and they had like an hour-long call. This was last week. This was like after his funeral and all that, and she said on the call that she felt like it wasn't what they were portraying it to be. She didn't come out and like verbally say like it was something to do with the surgeon or whatever, but she put it out there in the air that like there could be some malpractice involved. So I believe it.
Yeah.
That would be a really unfortunate way to go, because like it was something that wasn't needed. But like if he just had a heart attack, it's still tragic, but it's like, well, his time was up. But this was like like this could have been avoided probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
she also said on the show that he was another reason for the cause of his death was there was a particular doctor in the Clearwater area. What's going on, John? There was a particular doctor in the Clearwater, Florida area that was prescribing him multi painkillers that he was taking that could have been a contributing factor as well.
Well, I mean, Hogan's had how many surgeries recently?
50. Over 50.
Yeah. It's insane. So I mean, listen, Hulk lasted a lot longer than a lot of those guys from his era. So I mean, props there, but
right. So before we move on, TJ's replied. So he said, I want the Waller versus Jericho match because I think Waller can be the new Maverick of the main roster, not the new Jericho. Especially when he made his debut, his debut when The Rock was doing his promo, he gave me that vibe. So
That's fair.
that's
I mean,
what it is.
I think Waller could help carry him to a good match. Grayson Waller's definitely on the younger side.
Yeah.
The promo battles would be pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, what is
Yeah.
Waller? Early 30s?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Shout
That's what I mean.
Shout out to John Watson from Sports for You for joining us. I see him on the comments as well.
Yeah, he said Jerry VP and Ed's there as well.
He's a 90s baby, so he's 35.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, he's almost got the same birthday as me. Okay.
And we also, as well, whilst we've actually been on air, I've actually just received this, is we've actually got some breaking news. Triple H has confirmed that Pat McAfee will be returning at WrestlePalooza in Indianapolis because of, obviously, it's his, well, it says WrestlePalooza in the home of the one and only Pat McAfee, who's like family to us. Pat will be there. He's going to light up the place. It's going to be exciting. So Pat McAfee is back at WrestlePalooza for that one. So it is obviously an indie.
Yeah, that was kind of an obvious. So Pat McAfee coming back for that. Like it's in his hometown.
So as soon as you said Triple H has said the mic cut out, I heard nothing.
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee's back.
Hey! Oh, in Indy, of course. Wait, is he back? Wait, no, he won't be back full time.
No.
Well, all it says
starting up.
All it says is Triple H has confirmed that Pat McAfee.
I miss
will be
McAfee,
back
man. I really do.
Yeah. Well, all it says is that basically Pat McAfee. Triple H has confirmed that Pat McAfee will be back
you guys
at
hear me?
WWE WrestlePalooza. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
Now I can. It was just. I guess it was just silent. Yeah, I miss McAfee, man. The energy he brings, and he's just all around a good dude. So like, you know.
Yeah.
But he's got bigger fish to fry with college football, so good on him.
Yeah, that starts this weekend, by the way. College football.
Yep. Week 0 is Kansas State, Iowa State. I will probably miss most of that game, but
yeah,
I'll be at Oklahoma, Texas, and Dallas this year, so that's cool.
Fair enough. That's cool. So right, let's just So that's all the news and that's come down so far. So let's quickly go through a few bits and pieces here. So before we get into the predictions for Heatwave, which is obviously this weekend, let's quickly go through. So last weekend we had Triple Mania, which was done by AAA.
Who won that battle royal?
Omos.
Oh, Big Jim didn't take it home.
No, but Big Jim's been doing other things, hasn't he? So Big Jim's basically been laying the pipe, hasn't he?
He didn't proceed with caution. So
did you hear about that, CJ? How I picked the winner of the battle royal?
I didn't.
I scrolled up and down on Uncut, and I told Xero to say stop whenever he wanted. He stopped, and whatever my finger landed on the roster was who my pick was going to be, and it was Jimmy Uso.
Yeah. Oh wow!
And if Jimmy Uso would have won, I would have got like 100 points.
Jesus.
Yeah, because
I was like, "Come on, Big." He wasn't even in it, was he?
No, I don't think so.
No. The only two WWE stars that we had was Omos and Big Jim. Well, Omos and Otis. Sorry, that was the only.
I was like, wait a minute, what? I was like, I came that close.
No. It was Otis and Omos for it basically. So, yeah, that was the two there. Yeah, and Omos won. And apparently now Omos has also now been moved to AAA now, sort of permanent. They've even got merch and everything for him now, saying that he's basically now a AAA star. So Omos is officially a luchador.
At least
a big one.
At least they're using them somewhere. I mean, like,
yeah.
I can't remember the last time I saw him on WWE TV. Was it that SummerSlam Battle Royal he won?
I think so. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Or when he fought Brock.
Yeah. So but that so that was the only two WWE stars in that battle royale. We then move on we had Dr. Wagner Jr. defeated El Messias to win the AAA Latin American Championship. It was pretty obvious because I was saying this to Leo yesterday. Actually, it was pretty obvious when they had Dr. Wagner Senior at ringside, which is obviously his dad, and also all of Dr. Wagner's family as well.
Yeah.
They were all literally at ringside, so it was pretty
Well, that
obvious when
doesn't
they
always
showed
mean
them who was winning.
anything.
No, but you know what it. Most of the time, it means that. So that was that one there. Then we move in into the mixed trios match, in which the Judgment Day, that was Finn Balor, JD McDonough, and Raquel Rodriguez, defeated Mr. Iguana, Nino Hamburgues, and Lola Vice. And in that segment, we had El Demonico come out, which was Finn Balor's little demon puppet, and he swallowed up the iguana mid match. The only thing now that people are moaning about is WWE have released that demon puppet, but it's $100.
Yeah, I heard that, or I saw that, or heard that. I can't remember. Honestly, I don't get the hype for Mr. Iguana. I don't. I really don't get it. But hey, he's moving merch. He's doing what
Yeah.
I don't get it, but it's hey, whatever.
JD McChicken. Shout out to Monty. I know she wanted to say
McChicken,
that.
Yep, fair enough.
Shout out to Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns.
Yeah, we'll do that one. Yeah, shout out to Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns. There we go. Don't know where he is at the moment. Doesn't seem to be here at the moment. So
Is he watching wrestling?
No, he's not. I don't think he's watching. He hasn't seen anything.
He's up in heaven.
Okay, so and then we move on into the AAA World Tag Team Championship match, in which Pagano and Psycho Clown defeated Los Garza, which was Berto and Angel. That was a pretty good match, actually. Yeah, it was. It really showed off Berto and Angel's different sides, because obviously normally when they're on main roster doing bits and pieces or in NXT, they're just sort of like just jobbers, really, as I'd call it. But they really showed out on this one. They had a different style to what they do in that, and they completely they impressed me in that match. They really did. They impressed me so much in that match. It was really good for that one. What we got next then? So the three-way match for the AAA Reina de Reinas Championship, in which Flamer defeated Febby Apaka, and it was meant to be Natalia, but we didn't actually have Natalia. We had Natty Neidhart instead, which is a heel persona. She brought out
Bruce
a heel
Wayne
persona
and Batman.
Yeah, but it's obviously the one which she's been using at Bloodsports recently, and stuff. So yeah, that was a nice surprise that they actually brought her out as Natty Neidhart rather than Natalia. But I sort of
Did you see after Monday Night Raw? It was she was doing some sort of cameo or something. She had a sling on her arm, so I thought maybe she got hurt in that match with Becky, but I don't know. Maybe it was maybe it's kayfabe, but she had a sling on that arm when she hit the turnbuckle. So
it probably is kayfabe. I don't know. Oh, hang on, we're Bobby's moving around for some reason.
Had to put the charger in.
All right, okay, fair enough. Right, so let's quickly go to all of the comments before we actually no, I'll do this main event first, and I'm gonna do that. So, and then we had for the AAA Mega Championship, Vikingo successfully defended against Dominic Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and El Grande Americano. Now Dominic and El Grande got completely robbed in that one, especially my boy El Grande. He completely deserved that. And that was even after we had all the other El Grande Americanos show up. We had about 50 El Grande Americanos basically show up now. Just to try and help him out, and he still lost. So he probably deserved that win, or even Dominic did. But they've now also announced Worlds Collide on the 12th of September, straight after SmackDown. It's from Vegas. It's straight after SmackDown. So yeah, and and it is. And that match, the main event for that one will be Dominic versus Vikingo again for the championship. So Dominic may be winning it there, I reckon, if anything. So let's just quickly go to some of the comments then before we go on. Edward Turman said, Bobby and I agree about Mr. Iguana. Great minds think alike. So there we go. So,
and I mean, I'm not making fun of anybody. I guess it's just preference, but again, he's over. He's moving merch. I can't deny that fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not
So, yeah,
my cup of tea per se.
No. Yeah, and Leslie from ATD said, I need that Natty on the main roster, not nice girl Natty, just my opinion. I mean, yeah, we spoke about this yesterday, and yeah, that she could work. It could rejuvenate her career, basically. She could start getting pops and that again and like stuff like that, really.
I heard she's working a decent heel run, so I mean.
She is. Yeah. She's doing it with that persona. She's working a decent heel run. It's really good, actually. If she brought that to WWE main roster, I reckon she would get a massive push again for it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's that one there. And then TJ Tremaine said there's a rumor going around that Roman Reigns and another WWE superstar want Del Rio to return to WWE. Yes, it's more than a rumor. Well, this is the thing. It's more than a rumor as well, because actually at the AAA show, during the segment where they were inducting Conan into the Hall of Fame, the crowd were chanting, "We want Del Rio." Oh, well, it was El Patron or whatever his name is, and Rey Mysterio turned around and said, "Don't worry, I'll bring him." So it's actually Rey Mysterio who wants him in there as well. So that's so it does seem like they are going to be bringing him back. There's also another couple of stars as well who actually want him back, but I mean,
somebody in the comments or somebody on this panel, please explain to me what Del Rio. I don't get it. He's
we're
not
going to see Paige back if that happens. You can, or Soraya, you can count on that.
He's a terrible person.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, I mean, people are saying that, but he would be signed to AAA. That's the thing. Yeah. He would be signed to AAA and stuff, and the crowd
still.
I know, yeah, but the crowd. See, this is the thing: is the crowd were actually booing Vikingo because they want Del Rio. They want Del Rio, basically. They want him for it. Also, as well, well, this is the thing: is we obviously someone to say like what he's done and stuff like that, but one of the superstars as well that they've signed to AAA is somebody who actually Stephanie Vicor has a restraining order on them.
Yeah, that's
because of everything from beforehand.
I can't remember his name.
I can't remember her name. No, yeah, I can't remember the name, but yeah. So Stephanie Vicor's actually got a restraining order out against them, and yet they're signed to AAA now as an active superstar. So I think, if anything, they will. If they're going to do any crossovers or anything like that, they'll have AAA and potentially NXT or something for it. Or obviously like TNA and stuff like, they'll cross over between those three there rather than a main roster going forward, with all these obviously new sort of like people coming on in, like all these people who've got like restraining orders against people, and obviously the Del Rio thing. If anything, they're going to do it that way.
Complete winner.
Isn't that Stephanie's ex or something? She has a restraining order against him.
I think it is, yeah. Yeah, and he's been signed to WWE. He's been signed to WWE now officially. He's actually now been given a WWE contract. So
wackos.
Yeah, that's on there. So TJ then said, I think Mr. Iguana's appeals because he's different and unique from a normal WWE superstar.
I mean, so, yeah. I will throw you that he does stand out. That's nobody's doing that. Nobody even remotely close to it. I will. Yeah. That's probably it. Like this guy, so it was like when Nikki Cross was Nikki ASH, It's like she stood out from the rest, and everyone was like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, which is true. Yeah, I mean, okay, then yeah. So that was so that's that. Anything on AAA? Did you guys watch AAA or?
I did. Yeah.
On AAA or anything? I know.
I believe I was drunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, Bobby doesn't want wrestling anyway, so I mean, Bobby,
apparently not. But wait, but okay, so let's go over this, folks. I don't watch wrestling, but who's in first in the pay-per-view predictions?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Not you. Not you.
It's me.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, you're way behind.
What do you mean way behind? I've been in first all year.
Well, I know, but when we had the SummerSlam quiz, I took over the top spot. Remember?
Did you actually are you actually in first now? I thought I was in first this whole time.
Yes. No, CJ's in first now. CJ's in first now.
I'm messaging Leo.
That's fair enough. Right, well, we'll move on then. Talk about SummerSlam picks then. Or talk about pay-per-view picks.
SummerSlam.
So, not SummerSlam, no. So Heatwave is this weekend on Sunday. So let's get into it. So I'm going to use the same picks as what I actually picked on Uncut. So we have Jordan Grace versus Blake Monroe in a singles match. Who do you have, CJ? Go for it.
This one's not really too difficult for me. Jordan's got some stuff going on in her personal life.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be getting. She was supposed to have already done been called up. I think this is a good spot to write her off of TV for a while. To go deal with the stuff she has to deal with personally. I'm taking Blake Monroe.
Fair enough, Bobby.
So honestly, I'm with CJ. Honestly, I think I would have picked Blake Monroe anyway, but Jordan Grace has some real life personal stuff that I believe she has to go get tackled. And yeah, it also isn't this. No, this isn't Blake Monroe's pay-per-view debut.
No.
Wait, did she do Evolution or Great American Bash?
She did Great American Bash.
Okay, so this
Bash,
is her second NXT review match.
Yeah.
I'm sure Monroe isn't losing anyway, but I got Blake Monroe.
Yeah, same here. I've got Monroe as well, for the same reasons as both of you two as well. She's got obviously Jordan Grace got some personal stuff going on. She'll probably want some time at home due to it, and then she can just come up and be called up to the main roster shortly afterwards. So yeah, I've got Blake Monroe for that reason. So then we have the TNA. So we have the tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships, in which it's Hank and Tank versus any two members of Dark State. Now, obviously, we don't know which ones that's going to be yet. But yeah, so who do we have, Bobby, this time then? Go for it.
So I'm trying to. I could go either way with this because I could see Hank and Tank retaining, but I could also see them kind of pushing Dark State. So in a not a landslide, but like a very close push, I'll go Dark State.
Fair enough. Right.
Yeah.
CJ?
This is tough for me because I would think I was the only one that picked Hank and Tank from Team Uncut to beat Praxium when they won the tag titles.
Yeah, I definitely did not pick them. I was like, oh, it's not going to be these guys.
So, I mean, they've had a pretty decent run, but I mean, at the end of the day, like Bobby said, like Dark State did just beat Trick and Oba and Javon and Moose in a main event match on NXT. It looks like they are pushing them really hard. It could be something similar to like the White Six, where they have a Freebird type reign or something. Like you just don't know which two's going to be involved. So I'm going to go Dark State as well.
Now, Hank and Tank won this at Stand and Deliver, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's like 4 months. That's over 4 months.
Yeah.
I mean, no, well, that's like 4 months. Yeah.
No,
yeah, I'm going Dark State.
Yeah.
So.
I am going to go different to you two. I'm going to go Hank and Tank. I think they're going to retain somehow. I don't know how.
I mean, that's
I just
fair.
think they're going to retain to do it. Yeah.
I mean,
if I had to put a percentage on it, I'm going 51% Dark State, 49 Hank and Tank. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
I mean, yeah, it could go either way. That one, it's very difficult to call that one at the moment. So yeah, that's that one. I will say
it's one of those ones I can't be mad at you for picking. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're normally mad at my picks, but that's fine. That's fine.
Usually you pick Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon. So
yeah, I mean,
good point,
he is coming up from last, so he's only like 10 points away. So.
I don't get mad at your picks when they're realistic.
No, yeah, good point. Yeah, okay, valid.
And also when I'm almost 50-50 on it and you pick the other team, I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Right, so yeah, let's so if anyone in the comments wants to join in, if you are watching along, then obviously don't hesitate to say that, and we will we'll mention your comments on the screen as well. So right, so the next one then, so we have the triple threat match for the TNA Knockouts World Championship, and that is between JC Jane, Masha Slamovich, and Ash by Elegance. Now, fun fact here, this is the first time the TNA Knockouts World Championship has been defended not on a TNA pay-per-view. So, yeah, this is the first time it's actually been defended within NXT. So, do we think it's going back to a TNA start, or do we think it's going to stay on JC Jane? Let's go to CJ first of all, and so from those three, which one do you have to win that match?
I'm not behind the Ash by Elegance thing at all. I just can't get behind it at all. I think Masha, she's already been the champion. Like, she could possibly get it back at some point. I don't really see JC Jane dropping the TNA title at an NXT pay-per-view, so I'm gonna have JC Jane retain.
Fair enough. Bobby?
I got Masha. I think they don't have a world title right now. So like, and I'm not behind the. I'm with CJ on that one. I'm not behind the Ash by Elegance thing. So like, and Masha just looks like a killer. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'll give it to. Let me word that a little better. I'll take Masha. I was about to say I'll give it to Masha, but that sounds a little wrong.
Yeah. I'm going to go for JC to retain. Now, the reason why I'm saying that, hear me out on this, is because, hear me out on this. Bound for Glory is in October. Now, that is their second biggest pay-per-view of the year. That's basically like their SummerSlam, technically. And
so you're saying they're going to bring it back home?
So, so also Trick will be wrestling then as well. So, what I'm thinking is, and I know Leo sort of had the same mindset as me yesterday, is that could potentially be the reset. So at Bound for Glory, they basically reset it so the TNA stars get the TNA titles back then on one of their biggest pay-per-views, rather than like maybe like an NXT show and stuff like that. It'd be sort of like Stand and Deliver, and obviously, like the big sort of the big NXT shows where they obviously like reset it, and like again SummerSlam and Mania and stuff, where you have the big title change hands most of the time. So that's my thinking of that one is JC retains until Bound for Glory in October, and then you have someone like Masha or someone like that basically take it in October at Bound for Glory. That's all I'm that's what I'm thinking there for that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Or they do one tomorrow, Sunday, and then they do another one at Slammiversary. What's the show called? Slammiversary, Bound for Glory?
Bound for Glory.
Yeah. They do another one at Bound for Glory, maybe.
Because also at Bound for Glory as well this year, they've got the Hardys versus the Dudleys one last time. So the Hardys versus the Dudleys one last time it's going to be which is going to be that's going to be big.
I think the combined age of 100 years old.
I think JC and Trick probably drop at Bound for Glory, so that's why I'm going with JC too.
I'm sticking with Masha. I don't know.
Yeah. So TJ in the comments, then Tumana said, so a TNA star. And then Tumana said, Mara Sade is the one who should take it off since she's a former NXT star. I mean, that can make sense.
Good.
But they've also got a lot of other TNA stars.
What's the name?
Mara Sade. It's the old Jakara Jackson.
Oh. I was like, I legit have no idea who that is.
No, that's her.
I do.
That's her real life name. Yeah. It's the old Jakara Jackson who obviously got released. So she's now in TNA. So I mean, it could be her. They also do have a lot of other NXT stars and also a lot of WWE stars there. So I mean, it could be anyone. If anything, I can see the way they're working this up is it's probably going to be Masha. If anything, it seems like they want to put the title back on her at Bound for Glory, so it's probably going to be that one if they do end up going that way.
Like I said, she looks like a killer. Yeah. So I mean,
right. So then the next one here, so triple threat match to determine the number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship. Oh yeah. Let me just read this one out. The NXT Women's Championship. That's going to be Jada Parker versus Kalani Jordan versus Lola Vice. Right. Probably just a timeout. So let's just carry on doing this in a minute then.
All right. So I had this set to me because we talked about Hogan earlier, and it might be a botched, medical malpractice. Somebody responded with, let me find it. This brother cannot even put the Grim Reaper over clean.
Yeah, true.
Oh my god.
True.
Oh my goodness.
True. Yeah.
True. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right. That's cool. That was funny, actually. Right, so I'll go back to that one then. So, triple threat match then to determine the number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship. That's Jada Parker versus Kalani Jordan versus Lola Vice. Who do you have and why? Let's go to CJ for that one.
Oh, I'm starting again. Okay. So I think this is probably going to be the best match of the night. I love all three of them. But they did tease something Tuesday. Lash Legend come in there and she said that she should be in the match. Like that Jada Parker shouldn't. So I think they're. I don't know. We could see Lash Legend. We could see Nia Jax get involved.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see Lash Legend. I think she's going to end up taking out Jada Parker. I love Jada Parker, but I do feel like Lola Vice has been getting the biggest push. She was on AAA. I'm going to go Lola Vice on this one.
Fair enough. Bobby?
So I'm going with Lola Vice too, because obviously JC Jane is not losing her NXT title because it is not on the line. And I think Lola Vice could be next, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that could be potentially there. I actually went differently. I went
Xero?
Kalani Jordan. Now, hello, yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah.
Xero?
CJ can hear me. That's fine, yeah. Bobby's
I
gone.
can hear you.
Bobby can't hear us, yeah.
Well, where's Xero
I'm
at?
I'm here.
He's
Yeah,
here.
I'm here.
I can't hear him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going for Kalani Jordan. Reason behind it
is he saying anything?
Yeah, he's taking Kalani Jordan.
I'm taking Kalani. The reason behind it is
we 2 Lola, 1 Kalani. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's because Lola's going up to main roster potentially very soon, and
now I can hear him.
And that, yes, so so I reckon that Lola is going up to main roster soon, and that then the reason why I'm picking Kalani is, if you think about it, she's going up against JC. Well, it will be going up against JC, and I can't personally see JC losing that title anytime soon. So Kalani would be the better one to take that loss rather than Jada Parker or anyone like that, really. That's what I think, anyway.
Honestly, JC Jane has held the title a lot longer than I thought she would.
Yeah.
I mean, but in my opinion, like a face is gonna have to take the title from JC because they're eventually gonna put it on Blake Monroe, and she's gonna have it for a long while.
That's what I'm thinking. JC to Lola to Blake.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Don't worry, we froze again then, but it's fine. It's StreamYard's playing up tonight. Right.
Yeah,
so
I think,
the next
I
match
think
then,
that's the title lineage. I think that's the smartest way to do it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah. So the next match then. So the mixed tag team match with Chelsea Green and Ethan Page versus Tyra May Steele and Tavion Heights. So that's Team Canada versus Team America. Who you got, Bobby? Then I think I know who you're going to go for. So who you got?
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I love the two on Team Canada, so I'm picking Team Canada.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I think Ethan Page is fantastic. Chelsea Green's amazing. Could Tavion and Tyra probably use this one? Sure, but it's Ethan and Chelsea Green.
Yeah, thing, isn't it? So yeah. What about you, CJ? Who you got?
This one was kind of tough. I think this one could go either way, honestly, because Tyra May Steele was LFG season 1 winner. She's just now getting some time on TV. I mean, this could be a spot where Ethan and Chelsea put them over. I could see possibly maybe Tyra getting the ankle lock on Chelsea or something like that. I think it's going to lead to Tavion and Ethan for that the NXT North American title at some point. But I'm going to go with Bobby as well. I'm going to go Chelsea Green and Ethan Page.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you here as well. It's an easy win for them to get that win. Basically, it gets a win for Chelsea, a win for Ethan.
If they are to lose, though, we know Chelsea Green is taking that pin or submission.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. From there, but I'm going for Chelsea and Ethan. Like I said, easy win for those two. I've got it there. So TJ Swimmer said in the comments before we move on to what will be the main event. So TJ said in the comments, so we're skipping Jordan Grace for that title reign. Yeah, because Jordan's going up. I think Jordan's going up on the roster. I think we all do. Yeah. She's going up SmackDown or something like that. She's going to come up in the draft. Whenever the draft is eventually, she's going to come up to main roster. She was meant to come up early part of this year, but they obviously they've just kept delaying it because they've kept her on NXT. But yeah, she's going to be main roster.
There are a few people that did NXT that deserved a title that did not get one. I mean, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, also Jed. They're going to be they're skipping Jordan Grace because she's she's coming up to main roster. I can sense that now. She'll probably win a title on main roster, whether that's one of the mid cards or whether it's the top title on there as well. But no, that'd be why
Future's
they're
bright
skipping
for
that.
Jordan Grace, no doubt.
Yeah. She's only just signed. She's got like 5 years in the company to win
Yeah.
endless amount of titles, whatever.
And I mean, what is
that'll
she?
be that one there. So
What is she? 30? Like something like that.
something like I think it
No,
is. Yeah.
I'll look up her age.
Yeah. I don't know.
Jordan Grace. Oh wait, I can just do that. I always forget how to spell her name. She's 29. Dude, she's 7 days older than me.
Oh wow.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. It says having trouble connecting the internet, whatever. She's legit 7 days older than me. So I mean,
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
29 or my 30 and her 30.
Yeah.
Totally different things.
Yeah. But no, yeah, so that's cool. So yes, that's that one. So what will obviously then be the main event of the evening then will be we've got Obafemi versus Javon Evans for the NXT Championship. Now, I'm going to start this one for a change. I personally think Javon could be winning this one because I think they want Oba on main roster, and that so then you can then do matches then such as like Oba Gunther, Oba, Oba Cody, Oba Roman, stuff like that. Basically, you could potentially do those matches. So Oba, I know they do want to call up at some point. So I can see him dropping that title now. He's had it for quite a while, and then coming up to main roster. That's my feelings on that. So Bobby, because it seemed like you're a bit shocked when I said that. So yeah.
No. I was more when you said Oba Gunther. I'm like,
Over Brock. Yeah.
Over Brock. Yeah, you can go over Brock. Yeah, stuff like yeah. So
that's a car wreck, and you gotta watch it happen. I think I'm going Oba. I think I just don't see it yet. I like Javon. He's great. He's young. He's bouncy. But I don't know. I think Oba has got more left in him in this reign. I don't know though. You know.
I mean, the other thing as well that we need to think of is Javon's now had the Undertaker rub as well. Obviously, he's had that whole segment with Taker, and you've sort of seen how it goes. If they have like a Legends rub or whatever, they tend to do pretty well afterwards. So that's what I'm thinking. That's part of it as well. So yeah. Anyway, CJ.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of took. That's exactly what I was about to say. Like he got the Undertaker push. He's the young OG. He could be like the future of NXT. Oba's had the title 224, 225 days, something like that.
Yeah,
he won in like January or something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the young OG too. I'm gonna go Javon. I think it's time for Oba to come up to the main roster. So I'm going Javon Evans.
Fair enough, yeah. So so that is that'll be NXT Heatwave then this Sunday. Can we see do you think we're gonna see any surprises? Do you think there's gonna be sort of anything sort of going on there or anything like that? Anything extra you think of really? Right?
I think that somebody's gonna get involved in that triple threat because Lash Legend may come in there during that segment Tuesday. I think she's gonna try to take out Jada Parker. We could see Nia Jax. I think that there's still something brewing with Nia and Lash and Jada Parker. So
maybe Nia. I don't know.
Yeah, don't know. No. Well, no, that's I can't think of anything really that might go down, but so that'll be that's that then. Obviously the next show after that will be Clash in Paris, which will be next weekend. So we've actually got like 2 in a row that we've got to do. And obviously this weekend as well is AEW Forbidden Door, but we're not going to bother going through that one.
Yeah, that's fine. Clash in Paris is good enough.
Yeah, I will just say though that obviously, and it's actually this weekend, isn't it? Forbidden Door. So that's that one.
Forbidden Door Sunday.
Yeah, I will just say as well because I've had a lot of people actually mentioning this I've seen a lot of people mentioning this, and I'm just going to say something here because it's a lot of like Americans who's been saying this and stuff as well. Like all of these matches that are adding on to AEW doesn't mean that it's going to be a long pay-per-view. Now, what some people might not know is I've already explained this one to Bobby, but over here in the UK, especially in London, we have noise curfews on, and basically they cannot go past 10:30 p.m. in the evening. Now AEW will be starting at 6 local time over here, so that'll mean that the maximum pay-per-view time that they can do is 4.5 hours, no matter whether they try to add on as many matches or whatever. So no matter how many matches they got, it's going to be short matches and everything like that, because they are legally not allowed to go past 10:30, because basically what happens is over here now is for every minute that they go past 10:30 for a live event, it's a 10k fine for every single minute that they go past. I obviously understand Tony's got money, but Tony obviously is not gonna last. Tony's not gonna pay 10k per minute basically, for going past. And also as well, in some circumstances, it can actually be seen as a criminal offence, and it has been known on previous occasions at like football games and stuff like that anyone who's still in the stadium after 11 p.m. can actually be arrested under criminal law basically. So that's why they need to be out of that stadium by 11 o'clock.
Did that happen because of COVID, or is that just a normal thing over there?
No, it's a normal thing. It happens. It's been law for like years. During COVID, it changed to actually 10 p.m. So it actually went from 10:30 to 10 p.m. So it was earlier. But no, it's been law all the time. It's because basically our football stadiums and that are quite near houses. So it doesn't even account for events. It's a law all over. Like, say like you're out in the street or whatever. Say like you're coming home from a pub or whatever after 11 o'clock. If you make any noise, you can actually be arrested for noise disturbance after 11 p.m. over here. Basically, yeah, it's actually a law. So
yeah, it's like a prison.
They're just getting started over here in the U.S. at 11 p.m. Like we're just getting started.
So that's the thing, is obviously you can make noise, but if it's not, you can make noise from like a from like a private house or something like that, or from like a private dwelling. But any sporting events or anything that involves sort of outside noise has to be finished by 10:30 at the latest. Well, it's 11 o'clock technically. The event's got to be finished by, so they say 10:30. Everything done, so you've then got 30 minutes to get out of the stadium or arena or whatever, basically, and do it that way. So, plus also as well, in many cases, to get across London, it takes you about an hour to an hour and a half anyway to get across London to certain places. So, you've also got to get the tube network and everything like that. And the last tube is like 11:30 from out of there, so you can't really go any later than that, because otherwise you're literally stranded at the stadium for it. So, because literally the only way really into O2 Arena now is by a tube. So you've got to sort of catch that last tube back, which is like 11:30 really. And if you miss that one, you're basically stranded there for it. So that's what it is. I think we may have lost Bobby. I'm not sure.
I'm here.
Oh no, yeah, no. Yeah. So no matter how many matches there are, so no matter how many matches there are, it won't be going any longer than 4.5 hours. I can see it finishing at 10, so that'll be 4 hours basically. So it then gives them an hour to get everyone out of the stadium and stuff, because as well, with that ruling, especially seeing as obviously it's on a Sunday as well, they wouldn't even be able to have the ring crew taking down the ring because of the noise, because that can technically do it as well. So they'd actually have to leave the ring up until the next morning.
And then basically reading my lips before?
Yeah, a little bit. Probably. Why? Yeah, okay, yeah. So that'd be the thing as well, is because obviously it'll make noise outside, they'd have to leave everything actually up until the Monday morning, then take it all down on the Monday morning. Basically.
Y'all don't like to have fun.
Like I said, it's because it's so close to homes and stuff like that. So that's that. Well, that's the end of the show. We will be back. It's going to be difficult to say because I don't actually come back until I'm not actually back until like Thursday next week. So there may potentially be a show next week. Well, there have to be because we've got the Clash in Paris predictions. But I cannot say when that'll be. It may be Thursday evening at 6 p.m. if normal. It may be Friday at some point, but we will mention that one during the week. Still need to sort of work that one out. So we will be back next week. We don't know when we'll be back next week, but we'll be here for Clash in Paris. Do you guys have anything you want to plug before we go off the air? today or anything?
When are you putting this out?
This is live now. So this is out
We're
now.
live right now.
Duh.
We're live, Bobby. We're live.
Fumbled that one. All right, so in about it's 4:00 on the dot. In literally 1 hour, my reaction to Fallout Season 2 trailer is going live. Literally in 1 hour. It's 4:00 on the dot right now at 5 p.m. Eastern. It will go live, and my SummerSlam video is actually doing pretty good. We did over 1,000 views there, so I was impressed there. Me losing my mind over Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar actually, people like that, I guess. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. And that's all I got.
Yeah. What about you, Bobby? CJ, go on.
For me, obviously, you can find me on X at the EVP CJP, Instagram, same handle, TikTok at Brady the Goat 21, and obviously, shut up, Bobby. Obviously, on YouTube at the EVP Show. I'm actually doing a $25 giveaway that will run through Clash in Paris on X for people that are new subbing to my channel. I have a couple of shows coming up. Obviously, I will have a SmackDown recap tomorrow about, I think, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, and I will also be doing a NXT Heatwave recap right after the show goes off the air Sunday. And you can also catch me on thefrontrow.net. So join.
Yes. So don't forget to join up to thefrontrow.net. Also, we shall. Well, I don't know what streams we've got coming on this week because I'm out for most of the week now. So the team might be doing some bits and pieces there.
The lack of dedication.
I know. If not, then I will officially be back with the live streams next Friday, where it will be a SmackDown live stream. And that one might actually be slightly, because we'll still be in the UK then. So actually, so we'll be in Paris. It'll actually be an earlier live stream for SmackDown, so you can join us for that one as we go.
Next Friday,
for next Friday for that one. And then so I'll be back officially for that show. I haven't really got anything else coming out at the moment. So thank you for tuning into the EVP Zero show. And obviously this week we had Bobby with us. So let's do our and don't forget to like and subscribe. I forgot that Bobby had the buttons there.
I only have one today because the other one's keeping my phone in place. So
fair enough. So hit that like button and subscribe, as Bobby's buttons say there. Don't forget to do that, and don't forget to check us out on all of our platforms. So that's obviously the also don't forget to check out all the DKO platforms, which is a DKO group on most of the platforms. That includes TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and X. You can also find myself at DKO0 on basically all the platforms as well there. So we will see you at some point next week for the Clash predictions.
Bobby.
And CJ has his tribal shirt on. So we will see you next week. This is Xero signing out, and we're going to go across the line and get everyone else to do their sort of ending things. So it's Xero signing out for the week.
I am the EVP from the EVP show, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow night on the SmackDown recap. Thanks again for it's like 180 viewers, so thanks.
And I'm Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns. I'll see you whenever.